oppression.
In Bahrain, oppression, oppression.
In Bahrain, fascism, fascism.
In Bahrain, fascism, fascism.
People, yes. Khalifa, no. He is a people, yes. Khalifa, no.
People, yes. Khalifa, no.
He is brutal. He must go.
He is brutal. He must go.
People, yes. Khalifa, no. He is brutal. He must go.
People, yes. Khalifa, no. He is brutal. He must go.
Enough. Enough. Brutality. Enough. 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 Harm. Enough. Enough.
Enough.
People, yes. Khalifa, no. He is brutal. He must go.
People, yes. Khalifa, no. He is brutal. He must go.
Enough. Enough. Brutality. Enough. Enough.
Enough. Brutality. Enough.
Enough. Enough. Mass arrest. Enough. Enough. Enough brutality, enough. Brothers, your loud voice, we want the UN to hear our voice so they can echo it to the people of Bahrain who are hearing our crying here. We are here with them, we are echoing their agony, we are echoing our voice to tell the whole people that Bahrain fight is not only for themselves, we are standing with them, we are hearing their voices. We are hearing their agony and we are with them on this fight. So please, your loud voice with me. People, yes.
People, yes.
Khalifa, no.
Khalifa, no.
He is brutal. He must go.
He is brutal. He must go.
Enough brutality. Enough.
Enough brutality.
Enough. Mass arrest. Enough.
Mass arrest. Enough.
People, yes. Khalifa, no. He is brutal. He must go.
People, yes. Khalifa, no. He is brutal. He must go.
People, yes. Khalifa, no. He is brutal. He must go.
People, yes. Khalifa, no. He is brutal. He must go.
Enough. Brutality. Enough.
Enough brutality.
Enough. Mass arrest. Enough.
Mass arrest. Enough.
In Bahrain, brutality.
In Bahrain, brutality.
In Bahrain, massacre.
In Bahrain, massacre.
In Bahrain, harm.
In Bahrain, harm.
In Bahrain, brutality.
In Bahrain, brutality.
People, yes. Khalifa, no. He is brutal. He must go.
People, yes. Khalifa, no. He is brutal. He must go.
In Bahrain, enough.
In Bahrain, enough.
صلوات على محمد وآل محمد.
اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد.
Salam and peace to all. Now we all know why we're here, right? We're here to support the oppressed people across the world. This is not just about Bahrain, but this is about all the countries striving for justice. So what we're going to do is we're going to start off by increasing their morale. Their morale is high. They don't only need us. They just need us to. They just need to know that we're here with them, with our sisters, with our brothers across the ocean. So I'm going to name a country, a name of a nation, a group of people who are striving for their justice, for their cause. And I want you to raise your hand, put a fist in the air, and just say, resist. Because they need to know that we are standing with them. Are you ready for this chant?
Yes.
Bahrain!
Yes.
Come on, you're going to have to be louder. They have to hear you across the ocean. They can't hear us like this. Bahrain!
Yes.
Libya!
Yes.
Tunisia!
Yes.
Yemen!
Yes.
Bahrain!
Yes.
Libya! It's never futile. It's never fruitless. When you resist oppressors, you will win. And that is a lesson we've learned. History has taught us that lesson. So, resistance, it's always justified when people are occupied. And right now, Bahrain, it is occupied. It's not only occupied by the Saudis right now, but it's been occupied for the past 250 years by the Al Khalifa dynasty that invaded Bahrain. So we're going to do this chant to remind us why we're here. We're here because Bahrain is occupied, and for them, resistance right now, it's justified. So resistance is justified when people are occupied. Resistance is justified
when people are occupied.
Resistance is justified when people are occupied. Resistance is justified when people are occupied. Resistance is justified when people are occupied. Resistance is justified when people are occupied. Now come on, I don't hear it in your voices. Have you not seen the footage coming out of Bahrain? These are your brothers and sisters. These are my brothers and sisters who are being shot, who are being bombed, who are being slaughtered at the hands of a government that claims to be protecting them. So please, please, raise your voice a little louder and let them know that you stand here in solidarity with them. Resistance is justified when people are occupied. 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 Resistance
Is justified when people is occupied.
Resistance
Is justified
when people
is occupied.
Resistance
Is justified when people are occupied.
And they're occupied by the Al Khalifa dynasty and the Saudis. The Saudis have got to leave Bahrain. They are invading a country. No matter what the king wants them to do in that country, the people don't want them there. The people don't even want their king there. Because their king, he's insane. The king is insane in Bahrain. The king is insane
in Bahrain.
The king is insane
In Bahrain.
The king is insane
In Bahrain.
The king is insane
In Bahrain.
The king is insane
In Bahrain.
The king is insane
In Bahrain.
The king is insane
In Bahrain.
The king is insane
In Bahrain.
The king is insane
In Bahrain.
The king is insane
In Bahrain.
The king is insane
In Bahrain.
The king is insane
In Bahrain.
The king is insane
In Bahrain.
The king is insane
In Bahrain.
The king is insane
In Bahrain.
And why is he insane? Because he has proven over and over and over again that he is not fit to rule those people. He's been slaughtering them, he's been murdering them. And the